So I've seen the power of prayer through this, just through like praying for peace. I think for the most part, I felt really at peace and like at rest for a lot of this time. I didn't really expect to feel that way. So now that I do, I'm very grateful. My name is Alena Pitts. I'm 15 years old, well 16 when this comes out. And I was in the movie War Room 5 years ago, which some people may know me from. I also wrote a series with my mom called Lena in the Spotlight with Zondervan. I think at first I processed the news of the COVID-19 outbreak I thought it was a joke at first. I was like, this is crazy, like this is not true, it's being blown out of proportion. And then as I started to see like people were dying from this, I was kind of disturbed a little bit, not at peace. And so I think that over time though, I've kind of like, this is just like a new rhythm of life, and so it's becoming normal. But at first I was very like in shock, weirded out by all of it. My routine has drastically changed due to COVID-19. I'm now doing online school, which is something totally different that I've never done before. I have a lot more time at home with my siblings, so we're outside at least 6 hours of the day. We're getting to sleep in, which is really nice. We've also just kind of like slowed down. So my dad is not traveling as much. I'm not traveling as much, well, at all right now. So just being at home has really helped all of us just, I guess, like join and like come together, I guess. It's created a lot of unity. I've been able to like see my dad every day, see my sisters every day, which has been really nice. Having siblings though is definitely a plus like during this time, because I always have someone to hang out with or talk to or go outside and kick the soccer ball with. So I'm very glad I have siblings during this time. So as far as friends go, I've just been FaceTiming a lot. The little game pigeon games, I've been playing those a lot, just to pass time with friends. Texting, Instagram, all the things. I feel like we kind of just text when we miss each other, tell each other what we're doing that day, which is nothing usually because there's nothing to do. I'd say that this crisis has impacted my faith in God just through me questioning Him a lot and asking a lot of questions and testing Him like the Bible says to do, I guess. I never really have done that. And I mean, I've done that, but not really until now when I'm like face to face with his power and like all that He's capable of. I don't think I realized that, or I didn't want to think about it because it's kind of scary. Like He's in control of everything. He can like shut this all down like whenever He wants. So I think that was kind of scary, but then it like brought me a lot of peace. Like the God I serve, who loves me and everyone on this earth, like He's in control, I think. So that definitely gave me a lot of peace. My prayer life has definitely taken a climb just because I have lots of extra time and lots of extra thoughts and worries and concerns because life is so much different. So I've seen the power of prayer through this, just through like praying for peace. I think for the most part, I felt really at peace and like at rest for a lot of this time. Like I didn't really expect to feel that way. So now that I do, I'm very grateful, and it is the product of prayer, I think. Some of the silver linings, I don't want to like discredit the deaths and like the sicknesses and the people that have lost their lives and family members. But for me, I think that the upside to this is just that we have extra time with like more than you could imagine time with God, I guess. So I think that this has really just helped me like focus on Him, get your priorities straight, I guess. I feel like closer to God. Learn to trust me when things go wrong. Disruptions to your routine highlight your dependence on me. Trusting acceptance of trials brings blessings that far outweigh them all. Walk hand in hand with me through this day. I have lovingly planned every inch of the way. Trust does not falter when the path becomes rocky and steep. Breathe deep draughts of my presence and hold tightly to my hand. Together we can make it. For me, I think this is just a great reminder that like God will do anything it takes to like disrupt our daily lives, so that all we have to depend on is Him. And I think that's what He's done, just in an extremely drastic way that none of us would have thought of. I've never understood like the concept of like a jealous God until now. Like God is like chasing after us and He like wants us so bad. And so I think that like all of our lives just like everything is shut down, like basketball, all the sports, everything that I would do instead of reading my Bible, I think that He's shut down for sure. And He's dethroned like everything. So I think that He's disrupted our lives so that all we have to do is turn to Him. And then through that, He wants us to trust Him and grab His hand and go for the ride.